Not this again. We cannot do this again. 2014, Neymar gets injured, Brazil don't win the World Cup. 2018, Neymar gets injured again and does not come into the tournament fit, Brazil don't win the World Cup. Not again. Neymar is injured with a sprained ankle. We've got the latest update. Richarlison scores a worldie. Ghana almost nick a point, and that is amazing because they almost put Diogo Costa into folklore history for being a muppet, but Chelsea want to buy him now. So let's break this down. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys, and in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down the latest news surrounding the World Cup and Chelsea Football Club. So Chelsea are being linked with a replacement for Kepa and Edouard Mendy. But the most interesting aspect of all of this, Neymar being injured, and this is mad for Brazil, right? We're going to have to break that down. Ghana's amazing performance against Portugal, and we're going to talk about Leao and Felix's rise. And is Ronaldo holding them back? Because that's a conversation that needs to be held. And finally, we are going to talk about England versus US, right? It has to happen. We're basically their big brother when it comes to football. They look up to us, they want to slap us, and we're going to have to give them a little beating to tell them, listen, you lot might be improving, but you still aren't better than us, all right? Let's get into it. But like I always say, without you guys supporting this channel is essentially nothing. So hit that like button and let's get up to a minimum of 500 likes. In the comment below, let me know what number like you were. It's really nice. And if you don't want to do that, just put a pineapple. We all like pineapples. It's sweet, it's delicious, and it's amazing. Easy emoji, click on it. In the link below, I also have my linked pages, my Twitter, my TikTok, and my Instagram. Instagram is where to find me best. It's the place where if you DM me, I will respond and we can have a nice conversation about football. So let's move on with the Portugal versus Ghana. 3-2 was an amazing. I'm sorry, but that second half was phenomenal, right? I've got a massive Ghanaian contingent that watches this channel. First of all, you lot should all be proud, right? You went up against Cristiano Ronaldo, Rafael Leao, Joao Felix, Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, players that, in my opinion, are arguably great players or world-class players. The odds were against you, and Ghana, in my opinion, put up a great fight. Like, Ghana should have got a point out of that game, realistically speaking, when you look at it. Ronaldo won a penalty. In my opinion, it was a penalty. Salisu did not have to dive in the way he dived in there. I don't understand. Salisu, he's going away from goal. Don't foul him. Like, just mark him out the game. Ronaldo's not going to get away from you at his 38-year-old age. Like, his legs are gone. The engine's gone. No petrol in the Ferrari. It's almost like a Tesla now. Electronic. There's no energy left in him. The charger's broken. Yet, Salisu clamps him and gives the opening goal. Then, Ghana revved up. They've amped up and got a goal. AU scored. Listen, how many more World Cups am I going to see AU? Jordan or Andre? Both of them are World Cups consistently. I love the World Cup, man. You start seeing players that you think have retired, but playing for their nations again. It's amazing. Then, Leao and Felix showed why they're the next up. Because, in my opinion, next up should be now. They should be playing now. Portugal should not be playing with Ronaldo through the middle. They need a vocal point in Andre Silva, two wingers in and around him. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes threading balls through for Felix and Leao, and all of a sudden you've got a nice little team. But yet they're insisting to go with Portugal because of the respect factor. It's what Uruguay are doing with Suarez, Portugal are doing it with Ronaldo, and Messi is the only one out of the aging stars that, in my opinion, is still pivotal to his team. It's annoying, but it's one of those things that's going to be done. But it's 3-2. The guy does the Sue after he makes it 3-2. I don't know what his name is, but he's a legend, right? Anyone that's got that kind of confidence is a legend. He made a meme of himself forever. But the problem here is Diogo Costa, the guy that's linked with Chelsea. Chelsea apparently are looking into trying to sign him from Porto, and he gets the ball. It's the 97th minute or 98th minute. It's the last one. He's bouncing it. He throws it on the floor, and Inaki Williams runs around, gets the ball, and slips. Bruh, I cannot believe that. Williams had to score. Like, he slipped, so it's not his fault, right? The turf, like, just gave it all. Listen, Ghanaians are so unlucky in this tournament. I'm never going to forget the Luis Suarez moment, and this as well, because this would have been a point for the history books. This would have been a point that would be remembered in years to come. Do you remember the time where Portugal were winning 3-1 and drew 3-3 with Ghana? Yet, it didn't happen, guys. But the Ghanaians did themselves proud. And you know what? If the Ghanaians play the way they played against Uruguay and South Korea, they've got a chance potentially to get through this group. Those two drew, so it's not over. One win and they're in good position. That's my personal opinion. Now let's talk about the Brazilians, right? The Brazilians were basically hosting the party. Everyone comes, everyone's getting their drinks, everyone's chilling, and the Brazilians say, now we're the main event. we're going to show you lot why we're going to win this tournament. They rocked up. They played a Paqueta, Neymar and Casemiro midfield. Firstly, that's mad, right? A midfield three of Neymar and Paqueta in it is crazy. The fact that you believe you're going to dominate the game so much that you can have two attacking midfielders basically there is amazing. The first half was shaky. Thiago Silva looked colossal as always. But in my opinion, Neymar made the first goal. And people aren't going to give him plaudits. They're not going to give him the credit because Neymar is not a popular character to give credit to. I've noticed that's the thing now. That's the pattern of play that everyone's doing. Neymar's ability to receive the ball in tight areas, beat a man, beat the press, come into the box, and Vinny just took it off him and passed, took a shot, and Richarlison reacted like he's Ronaldo with his finish, was the catalyst for that performance in the second half. Richarlison scored an absolute worldie. If you haven't seen it, go and see it. The way he flicked it up and hit it, I'm telling you now, people are going to be trying to recreate that goal for years to come. But to make matters worse, and this is the worst part, Neymar got clattered and then he went on and played well, but he came off, and if you see his ankle, it is fat. His ankle is fat. The good news is that we've had Rafinha, we've had the doctor, and we've had Neymar's father come out and say he'll be playing in 3 days time. My view is don't play him. Guys, you saw the strength and depth in Brazil's side, right? Brazil do not need Neymar to get out of this. If I'm Brazil, Neymar doesn't play the next game. I have him chilling in an ice bath. I have him not leaving the hotel room. I have him getting carried wherever he wants. No pressure on that ankle. That ankle needs to recover. Neymar is the main hope of Brazil winning this World Cup. I understand they've got talent in other areas. I understand other areas are important as well. He's the X factor. He is the piece that will make this Brazil team go over the edge. He's the creativity, he's the goals, ingenuity, and more importantly, he's the face of the team. He is the spirit that makes people get absolutely shaken up when Brazil are playing against them. What he done yesterday for that first goal, it came because of him. And I think people don't realize that. The pressure on his shoulders is mad. Neymar's already more successful than 99% of people that have ever played football. Yet, because he hasn't got a World Cup, he's being discredited. Like, do you understand how wild that is? So for me, rest him. Do not risk Neymar in that meaningless game. You can win that game without him. Use him in the third game. Give him a week off. Let him recover. What I think is very interesting is that England play the US now. And what I saw from the US in the first half against Wales, very promising team, very exciting, very charismatic. What I saw in the second half is what I've been reading, what I've been seeing, what I've been hearing. They're not a good team defensively. So what do they have to do? They need to attack him. There is no point them coming up, sitting back and letting England dictate play and absolutely piping them 4-5-0 or 3-0 or 2-0, and the Americans go, you know what, we gave it a good chance. No. Go and attack England. England conceded 2 goals against Iran, and both goals, one was a penalty because of sloppy defending, and the second one was because Taremi absolutely put it in the roof of the net. But the issue here arises that people expect US to sit back. Why? Timothy Weah, Gio Reyna, Pulisic, front 3. Boom, nice. You got Josh Sargent, the nuisance that he is, just running around. Whether he's good or not, I don't care, right? You've got Tyler Adams, Mensah, and what's his name, Weston McKennie. Good midfielders. These lot are better than people think they are. It's the defensive attributes that are a little bit negative and people don't understand, like they could be even better. The Americans need to attack this with optimism. They need to attack this with the belief that they can outwork England. And if they do that, they could potentially beat England. And for England, it's all about letting their quality prevail. We've got quality in abundance. Our second team is better than most people's first teams. And that's the reality. Like, we have strength in depth, real strength in depth. So I'm really excited for this game. I really want to see how England approach it. I really do. I really want to see whether England step onto that pitch and just sucker punch the US and take the life out of the game. But this was the Kavkas View. I hope you lot enjoyed it. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let me know your thoughts. Talk to you later. Bye.